And we're up.
Hello, and welcome back to everyone on the internet. Sorry, I am a little distracted trying to set a couple things up because I don't know what might happen. Last time, uh, our group of adventurers uh, made their way through the Black Ivory Inn, found that that particular problem has already been resolved. However, a new problem arose. The Queensmen were had already taken hold of that place, and Blackjack Mel said that the Queen of Thieves was very interested in them and had been keeping an eye on them. And he took it upon himself to escort them to the fighting pits, where they began to prove their mettle, to show what they're made of. And to the best of their knowledge, they did sneak a peek of the queen, watching from high above. Uh, However, now that the fight is finished, they do not see her, uh, or at least not where she was. And the fight went surprisingly well. You guys did not, no one died. Well, none of you died. Some other people definitely did. Um, and you were rewarded rather handsomely with some fairly nice items, I believe. Sound about right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Anything I'm missing?
Did we level up?
No, no, unfortunately not. Um, you guys are level 5, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Um, so with that, where is everything? We'll bring you back here. Everybody, everybody back and good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, so fighting is done. You, you're in the pits and everything. Um, and that's when Blackjack Mill will saunter back into the pits with you, and he'll say, "Wow, that was amazing! You guys were great. I won a bunch of money off of you guys."
You want to split some of that with us?
Oh, no, no, no! You guys can make your own wagers. If I remember right, you did. But no, this is mine. Yeah, this is all mine. But you guys were great. Um, and from what I'm hearing, the queen herself was very impressed. She loved how ruthless you guys were. You didn't kill anyone you followed the rules and didn't kill anyone who had already tapped out, but if they hadn't tapped out, you guys were vicious. And she loves that. She loves that you guys have that killer instinct. And the crowds here loved it too. You hear all that cheering? And yes, you guys do hear a lot of people cheering for you.
So, just a quick reminder: did the noble tap out?
No, I'm pretty sure you guys killed him.
It's a
That's right.
bummer.
I
I
think
think
the
he was.
Guardians were up and yeah, took him out.
Yeah, he was going to
Yeah,
attempt.
I don't know if any of the
The beginners.
young adventuring party survived because they all pretty much died from one hit.
Yeah, they
Oh,
died
I
pretty
was more
fast.
worried about this group, the
Yeah,
noble
the
kid.
Yeah,
young,
that's what he. Yeah,
the
the beginner
newbie,
group.
rookie, young adventuring party. Yeah, they pretty much all died, if I remember correctly.
They were a team wipe.
Kind of wish that Jupiter Jones had been in there.
Maybe we can
Hey,
fight him
maybe
sometime
one
in the
day.
arena.
Just give me an excuse.
You never know. Maybe one day. If you say it out loud, Blackjack Mel may start trying to make it happen.
Give him a thought.
I
Give him
don't
a
think I'll be
feeling.
that bold.
Okay, yeah, because if you say he'll even ask, "Hey, you guys think you wanna fight again? Do you want me to set up some others? We can make a ton of money here. Of course, the odds won't be as good for you next time. Now that people have seen you fight, but as long as you guys keep living, we'll keep rolling in the dough."
I think
Yep,
maybe
I say
we'll.
we'll put a rain check in that. We'll be back. I promise. We will be
Yeah.
back. This is fun.
Oh, I see. I see. Make them wait for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make them hungry for it. Good plan. Good plan. Uh,
Oh yeah.
or if you guys really want, you could always go challenge the Queen's champion. We could do that right now, and if you win, she'd have to see
Who
you.
is
You
the
you
Who is the
you
Queen's
sure get
champion?
a meeting with it.
Or what is the Queen's champion?
Yeah, that feels like how we die.
Right?
Yeah, let's I want to
The
fight the
death
Queen's
salad.
champion. Just not right now.
All right, if you're sure. But it would be a spectacle. It would be fantastic. I bet you guys would. You guys doubled your money last time. I bet you would be able to triple your money this time.
What can you tell us about the Queen's champion?
Oh, that's against the rules. But all I can say is no one's ever come out on top before. That's why you guys would have such good odds. Nobody's ever done it.
Yeah. Well, right now, tonight, we wouldn't get it done either. Promise you that. This is a chance to recoup. All right, let's go on a few more adventures before we just kind of throw in the towel.
Oh, all you need is to have a little rest, or we can go back up to that bar. And I can have the bartender whip you up something very nice, get you nice and healthy for your next fight.
I think we have some other business to attend to before we fight again. Speaking of, do you know how to navigate these tunnels into the city?
Uh,
I feel like they don't, because didn't we literally clear the tunnels? Like, they couldn't get to them until just now?
they couldn't get to the one at the Black Ivory Inn, but this is technically part of the tunnels and whatnot.
Okay, so they just didn't know that part.
Yeah. They people who went into the Black Ivory Inn didn't ever come back out. And that includes entering via the tunnel. Mostly because through the tunnel was a giant monster. But also, if you get within a certain distance of like if you were to get in with the Black Ivory Inn, like on its perimeter or on its grounds, I guess, you were stuck in a time warp and you couldn't leave. Um, so yeah, they just stopped going that way because they figured something was killing everyone. But Blackjack Mountain, yeah, of course, I know these tunnels. We can go through these tunnels all the time.
Well, we're trying to find our way into the city a little bit further. Would you be able to guide us?
Me? No, 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 no. No, no.
Would you be able to give us a map?
Uh,
Please.
I'm trying to think if Blackjack Mail would have a map, and if he did, what he would ask you guys to do for it.
Right.
I don't think he would. No, yeah, I don't think he would have a map, and he would tell you as much. But let's see, what would he ask it? 1 second. Let me look through a couple things real quick. This is what makes not knowing what you guys are going to do difficult because I have to try and figure things out. I'm sorry. I have an idea, but okay.
So I like to think that while this is happening, this is Blackjack Mel, like, just thinking, looking around, trying to figure this out. I think Nox starts, like, doing little, like, maintenance-y type things on this new hand crossbow. But sort of with that vibe of, like, you ever see someone, like, take a gun apart and put it back together just way too fast? Like, why did you learn to do it that way too fast?
Get some John Wick vibes.
It it becomes clear that he is, even though he has not had one that you all have seen thus far, it seems like maybe he has messed around with magic weaponry at some point in the past and just is like reflexively tweaking and tuning and checking all the little parts of it. No one else would know thieves can't, right? For any reason.
Not I.
Kind of want to talk about what we want to do next in character, but I definitely don't want to talk about it in detail right here. Bull, do you know how much your debt is at this point?
No, there was
Hard?
never an actual number assigned to it.
Oh, okay.
I think I told CJ to take a dart and throw it at a wall and then think of a number. That's a big debt.
So it's not like
Kinda what I
maybe we
told him.
could pool our money right now and uh, take care of
No,
that.
no.
Nope. Probably not enough funds here in everyone's pockets to pay off the debt. I had to guess.
At some point, I want to go back and see if the merchant in Emberwood Village has procured any of those items we put on our wish list. But I'm sure we'll I'm sure we'll end up there on our own before too long.
Okay. So this is what Blackjack Mel will offer you. Um, so there is, and it's not on the map, which is frustrating. Bring you guys to the map too, but yeah, it's not on the map, so not really sure where we're going to say that this is. Um, right now, you guys are somewhere in here. I think we decided. Does that seem accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to say a little bit closer to it. No, you know what? We're gonna say across here near the outskirts of the spokes, where it says the spokes, somewhere back here. Um, I'll tell you there is a chapel there. Um, the well, where'd it go? Oh, the Chapel of Saint Brenna. There you go. I put it in the Roll20 chat. Um, and in said chapel is there's a powerful artifact, the a holy artifact. So Hudson, you might recognize it. Hudson's not here, but he might recognize it. But the rest of you don't have any interest in any of that. Um, but the queen would be very interested in obtaining said artifact. If you were to bring it back, I'm sure we'd have a map for you by then, and yeah, the queen would definitely speak to you if you're offering that as a what's the word I'm looking for? Not a prize, not a token of appreciation, as a um,
Incentive?
incentive. Yeah, incentive is a good word. She'd have to speak to you if you bring her that.
Is there any other information about the chapel?
Um, what would he know?
Yeah, like what can he tell us about the artifact and why they haven't already retrieved it without our help?
Um, I'll say obviously there are some there are monsters, of course, though nothing you guys couldn't handle. But the 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 artifact's been buried beneath a lot of stuff. And it's in the crypts, and there's some puzzles and uh, just it's it's not exactly a thief's strong suit. It's not a pop in, pop out, go unnoticed sort of situation. Um, might require a little extra brain power. Um, but I know it's also something that a lot of people want. Um, we it's very valuable. We'd love to have it. The Queen would love to have it. But I know those paladins would love to grab it before they burn the whole city down. I know that 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 crazy woman with the falling fire. If she could get her hands on it, I bet it would be a huge symbol for her moving forward. Give her give her movement some validity. Uh, and we prefer that neither of those things happen. We'd like to hold on to it.
What is this artifact? What can you tell us about it? Why is everybody so interested in it?
Um, so this is something everyone would have at least heard of, like saying, I don't know, probably not on the level of Jesus, but Paul or any other major religious person um, is one of the main people for them is Saint Vitruvio, which is a name everyone would have heard. Now, how much you know about this person could vary, but Saint Vitruvio is someone very well known. Everyone's heard the name thrown around. Um, yeah, a big deal. And Vitruvio had a handful items. What are they called? I had them pulled up. Where did they go? There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, easy. They're just called the Relics of Saint Vitruvio. Um, and they're all very valuable, all very powerful. The one that is rumored to be in the crypts of the chapel is the scepter of Saint Vitruvio.
Does it seem like he has any other helpful information for us?
Is there a way to share a picture without having to make it a handout?
Throw it in Discord?
Well, I was hoping I wouldn't have to save it or anything. There you go. There's a little picture in Discord.
How are folks feeling in terms of setting out now, or do we want to go back to town and regroup first?
You don't have to go back to town. I told you we can go upstairs. We can have the bartender fix you up something nice. You'll feel totally rested.
Free?
Say that again.
Free?
Yeah. Free. Totally free. Definitely.
I mean, as long as it's free. Won't turn down good hospitality.
Is he implying that there's somewhere to rest up here, or that there is a magical alcohol that will substitute for a long rest?
The magical alcohol that will substitute for a long rest. Potentially.
Knowing how Oscar was handling his
Probably
stuff,
no side effects.
I was about to say,
Probably.
knowing how Oscar was handling his stuff, I'm a little skeptical of that. I mean, I'm fine. Well, no, I'm not fine. I burned both my Unleash incarnations.
I
Also,
think I would
I
be
will
fine with
take
just
this
a short
time,
rest.
since we're talking about rests, I will take this time to remind you that both the Academy Tower and the Clock Tower, if you can get to the tops of it, they seem to be above the mist, and you could most likely take long rests there. They are in the inner city, but the Academy Tower is near Queen's Park Garden, where you're looking for the lilies. And there's a chance that the tunnels you would take into the city, you might pass the clock tower, or at least be in the vicinity. Just reminders that is something available to you if you were to take the time to claim those areas, let's say.
So the clock tower. Okay, there's the clock tower.
The clock tower is number 12. The Academy Tower is number 10.
Which is right next to the Queen's Garden. How convenient.
Not saying it would be easy to take either of those, but I'm just reminding you that the tops of them are above the mists.
I think we should put that on our to-do list, but that's going to be wildly out of our way, right? Because then you say we're like
That's what it
here,
feels like.
going to here.
Yeah. If you want to go to the Chapel of St. Brennan, yes. But if you wanted to go into the city, the tunnels might lead you, because if you go straight north, you hit the clock tower. If you go further north and west, you hit the Academy Tower.
Could you check Hudson's sheet for us and see how he's doing on spells, or how's Bull on rages?
I have one rage left.
And what's your max?
3.
I would be full up with everything if I just had a short rest.
According to his spell sheet, he's used one first level spell and one second level spell, and that's it. But I know he casts
He
Spirit
definitely casts
Guardians,
Spirit Guardians.
so he should have just one of those left.
None of our long rest options are great. Let's go find out what Mel has. I say with the confidence of someone who is probably not going to take it, whatever it is.
Yeah, we'll follow him up to the bar and see what he's offering for this resting up thing.
Go let my dog outside.
All right, so you all come up from the stairs right down there, back into this ramshackled bar. If you even want to call it a bar, it's very for all the hubbub going on underneath. This seems oddly quiet. You find it kind of odd that no one comes up here. Um, well, these guys up here in the corner, uh, just look down at you, look over at you, still relatively somberly, and they just sort of raise their eyebrows a little bit in surprise. Oh, you all didn't die. Congratulations! And they'll sort of lift their glass to you and go back to ignoring you. And then there's still a robot bartender that you can go chat with.
I'll go up to the robot bartender and I'll say, "What do you have to offer? Mill's paying." Put it on Mill's tab.
And you'll hear Mel Blackjack Mel from back go, good one, friend. But no, this is on them. This is on them. And I can't find anything that I need.
Anything I need to catch up on real quick?
Say that again?
Oh, I was gone for like 2 minutes.
Oh, no.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, as you walk up to the bartender, um, and you say, "What do you got?" He will uh, respond with a. Since you didn't ask for something specific, he will respond in a very robotic tone these words, and I put it into roll 20.
Well, that's not weird or ominous at all.
Right?
And then he sets down upon the table this. Now you can choose to ignore it, or you can, and you can choose to ignore it and ask him for what you're looking for specifically, or you can drink something or ask more questions.
Mel, what's up with the bartender and the riddles here?
Oh, anyone who wants to see the queen, go to meet with her. Uh, you got to get through all that poison gas over there, and I don't know what this guy does, but some sort of antidote maybe. I don't know. Um, these two guys over here, and he sort of nods to the two sitting over there. Um, they're her personal guard. They're they've drank that thing stuff so much. I think they're just straight up immune to it now. Isn't that right, fellas? And they'll sort of chuckle and be like, "Yeah, yeah, sure, exactly."
My character's been drinking the milk this whole time. Not hearing any of
The
it.
the milk that this thing that the robot just sat down in front of you.
Yes.
Okay, just straight up drank the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you pass out.
Some good milk.
You're not dead, but you are unconscious.
Yes, I'm down.
I feel like we all just watch him do this. Like,
You know,
yep,
he brought this on himself.
this was largely unavoidable, I guess.
Couldn't help it. It was milk.
Mel, is this what you meant by we were going to get arrested? Because not helpful, my guy.
Hey, you didn't ask him for anything. The guy just. I did not intend for this to happen.
Well, what did you intend for?
I told you to come up here to get along. But you could have him make you something special to make you feel nice and rested. But this is not what I. You didn't even ask him for it.
Hey, bartender, you got something to wake up my friend?
He'll he'll sort of robotically move his. This is not like a Warforged. This is a very robot, like very stiff movements. Um, and his head will sort of turn, and you hear like gears go, and, and he sort of looks over, and then it right back at you and goes, "No." Given time, he Amnar will wake up. He is not dead, just unconscious.
Right. For a while.
Did you even pour it into a cup?
No, no. He
You
just
just
started
drank
drinking.
straight. Yeah, yeah. You pass out.
I saw milk and I forgot who I was.
Would I be able to tell? Has he been like poisoned, or is there some sort of investigation I can do for him? I'm curious because I have like lay on hands that could cure poison if that's what's going on with him.
Uh,
Do a medicine
it
check.
just says undetectable toxin. Uh, and it's the toxin causes the creature to fall unconscious for 8 hours.
Oh man.
Oh, or until they take damage with no saving throw.
No, it's okay. Just leave me here. So if I complete the 8 hours, do I get a long rest out of that?
Yeah, I guess so. But
I'm gonna leave him not because I think we're gonna leave him for a full 8 hours, but because I half suspect that if we wake him up before we leave, he will do it again.
yeah, I'm going even though it says or until they take damage, me as a DM, I'm going to hand wave that away because if you guys do decide to try this puzzle, I don't want one person drinking things, falling unconscious, being hit, and then just trying again over and over. Um, that's not how this is going to go down.
Yeah, so,
Uh,
so just like
Okay, so
slap him for a point of damage to wake him up.
yeah, you guys have 5 people in this group. You will have,
right.
if you choose to take on this puzzle,
Everybody can take one drink, yeah.
5
Yeah.
tries,
Look, there's
and
4 drinks. There's 5 of us.
you know that just milk is not the right thing.
Oh, can you mix them? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from mixing them.
Well, that's even more complicated.
So presumably there is an answer to this puzzle.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got
You might
colors.
also ask more questions.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's
Okay.
not meant to be brute forced
Yeah.
through us just drinking
Correct.
random
Okay.
things.
So it's
Correct.
yeah, okay, you can ask questions and get some clues. Okay.
You can,
Or you could just drink the milk and sleep for 8 hours.
yep, that's absolutely true.
Um, based on the read of like the two guys sitting here in Mel, does this seem like something they think we can solve right now, or does it seem like it requires outside knowledge?
Uh,
Like, are they just sort of laughing, wanting to watch us knock ourselves out, or like, does it seem
yes,
like
they
they?
definitely are.
Okay,
Um,
but does it at all
but
seem like they think we might figure this out?
Yeah. CJ as a DM will tell you that if you ask this guy
The right question.
uh, a question, he will give you a riddle. It is, in my opinion, not a very difficult riddle. Um,
Identify as an idiot though,
So
so
I guess I'll just go over the guys on
in
over on the other
in the
side.
moment, it is, when you're put on the spot, it's a lot harder. Anytime the pressure is on, things are harder. No, not
Right.
them.
Oh,
The the
Mel or
the
this.
robot will
Oh,
give you the riddle.
all right, Mr. Bartender.
Robot.
What's the deal with this?
Um,
Or is that too colloquial? Do I need to like tighten it up?
no, if you were just say like, what do
How are we
what do I
supposed to
need to
solve
drink?
this?
Like what do I need to drink, or something along those lines.
Yeah,
He would tell
I'm
you.
just gonna yell at him like he's a Siri or Alexa or something.
Yeah, he would read you this. And I will probably put a real world timer on this. So, because we'll say, if you don't have it figured out by 9:25, that's about 10 minutes. We will move on from this. And please be honest. Don't Google.
I didn't plan on it. Not gonna lie.
Does the first part also, is that like a clue too, or the Queen of Thebes drinking her true name or whatever?
Uh, I don't want to tell you.
Is it just
That
nothing?
Well, what if we ask the robot that?
Is it just
what's
nothing?
what's
What'd you say, Colby?
Is the answer just nothing?
oh, don't drink anything.
More pure than
Don't know.
the more so more pure than water. It's nothing. More deadly than poison. It will kill you eventually. When you finish your drink, it fills your cup, but you'll die if it's all you have to drink.
Ah, that is clever. So the Queen's true name is nothing.
Well, if you want to walk through the poison hallway, by all means, go for it.
With nothing?
Yep.
Well, no, just drink one of the empty drinking cups. Or I take one of the empty drinking cups. I'll hold it to my mouth and I'll breathe from. I'll just cover my mouth with it while walking through the hallway.
Are you wanting to go see the queen?
No, not really.
Because you can absolutely try to do that.
So, can I say the answer out loud and see if they respond?
Uh, I'll Whether you're correct or incorrect, the robot will not respond.
No, no, I mean the people watching.
Will they have a reaction?
Uh, what does this have to say about those people?
Or is the joke here that they've never been down this hallway and Mel is just screwing with us?
Also, very possible.
That could also be true.
Um, where does it say these people's names and what their personalities are like? Because I know it says it.
Their names are Gang Leader and Master Thief.
Yeah, it does not say. I can't find where anything is about them. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about their personalities.
Yep.
So,
Mystery men.
if you say nothing out loud, let me roll a save. No,
Deception check or
performance,
something. Or, yeah.
stealth. Are they trying to hide anything? Do they even care? Um,
Just do like an opposed check, like our perception against their whatever sleight of hand is they're trying not to
yeah.
react
Well,
to it.
my what I'm trying to to gauge is, do they care enough
To pretend.
to pretend one way or the other, or are they good enough to hide anything? And if they are, would it be performance? Would it be stealth if they're trying to hide something? Would it be deception? Um, I'll I'll just do performance, I guess. All right, that makes things real difficult. Are you guys are you guys familiar with the old riddle of one always tells the truth and one always lies?
Right.
One of them rolled a nat 1, the other rolled a nat 20.
Oh my gosh. How?
So, uh um so not, you say out loud, is it nothing loud enough for both of them to hear? And one of them just goes out loud, holy crap, he got it. And the the other one looks at him like does that little slow head turn, like, are you serious right now? And just sort of puts his hand in his head and shakes it a little bit.
Man, I really wish we had a familiar or something to go give this a shot.
To go down the poison hallway.
Let me also, you guys have no idea what's past the hallway.
Mhm.
For all you know,
Yeah, we don't really have a reason to even want to go down there, really.
Probably
her
just storage.
her
Where you
office
Other
might
than it
be,
looks awesome.
I mean, her office might be right there at the very edge,
Oh,
or it might just be the start of a longer trek.
Who has the best chance of surviving this? Don't dwarves have advantage on saving throws against poison?
are they immune to poison?
I want to say they do have advantage, but let me check.
Is it just resistance?
I think it's advantage on the poisoned condition and resistance to the damage. You'd have to be like a Warforged to be immune.
Yeah, Dwarven Resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage. So even if he were to fail against poison, he would only take half damage. But you know, he might still succumb to other effects of poison.
If that's Hudson too, he also does still have his noble confidence roll that he could use for a saving throw if necessary. And he's not here to defend himself, so we shove him down the hallway.
You got this, man.
Go ask them what their favorite fear is.
I realized that I was not pushing to talk.
Oh,
Um, he looks back at you guys, feeling a little hurt, a little betrayed, but he takes a deep breath and takes a few steps in,
And dies.
and he's totally fine. This is 100% an illusion.
yep.
Ha.
See, this was also
That's-
me playing CJ, because I know CJ wouldn't let us kill Harry's character if he's not here.
Right.
So, Hudson, what do you see?
Uh, a hallway. It veers off to his right, north. It's a hallway to the left, to the west, and then it goes north.
I mean, I guess we look over and it's like, is this allowed? Are we cool?
Yeah, nobody's stopping you.
Hey, we solved the riddle. Let's go see what's down here.
Should we slap Amnar and say snap out of it?
Yeah, can we wake him up now that the puzzle's done?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I'm having a cat nap
Wake up,
here.
Amnar.
Fun. Oh man. Guess I don't get my long rest.
Pick him up by the scruff of his neck.
But yeah, no long rests have been had.
Oh, wait. How do I get down?
You have to go down the
Yeah,
ladder.
yeah. I figured that out. My own riddle.
When you get to the edge there, hold up.
Don't worry, I sent the shadow ahead of us.
Oh wait, which knock are you talking to? The shadow knock or
The
said-
the one that is about to go into the next room.
oh, okay.
Don't go in there quite yet.
Go
I
in
am sorry for this because like I said, I didn't know what you guys were gonna do.
Right,
We weren't planning on doing this.
right.
You
Hey,
could
we
have
solved-
you could have gone you could
It'd
have
be
gone
way
back
more wild if
with-
we solved the puzzle and then just left without seeing what was down
Yeah,
the hallway.
It's like, huh, well, that's interesting, and then just leave.
Well, I mean,
That's a side quest for later.
you could have easily, like, knowing that it's nothing, you could have come back anytime. Um, but no, not this page. Yeah, I didn't know if you would go back to Emberwood Village. I didn't know if you would come up here and talk to the bartender. I didn't know if you would uh, try to fight the champion. I did not know anything of what you might do. Um, so it was difficult.
Yes.
Um,
I mean, to be fair though, I definitely did not plan on finding the champion tonight. So
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely
no,
don't want to fight the champion.
No, yeah, I'd say that's way later. I would say maybe a couple.
you guys are
specific items.
very afraid of fighting things when you've basically destroyed everything that you've come in contact with.
Well,
True,
we
but
don't want
like,
to
you know,
push
it's a
our luck, you know.
I got 17 HP.
I don't know. This champion sounds like, you know, tougher than a
Yeah,
troll.
it sounds like
Kind
the
of.
real deal, and so it's like I just
I mean, that troll fight was a little bit harrowing.
Sorry, I'm trying to find descriptions and what is in each room.
Oh, right.
Oh.
We have another puzzle.
There are more things, yes.
Oh man.
I also, just unrelated, I like to think that my little foreshadowing when Blackjack Mills said that the guys were basically immune to it and they sort of chuckled. I like to think that was good foreshadowing.
In hindsight, yes, that it was. Yeah, that was very clever. So does the illusory green mist, like, even though we're walking through it, it stays there. Like we can just kind of see it.
Yeah, yeah, it's essentially a permanent fixture.
I'll be right back.
My character keeps swiping at the mist in front of his face.
Like a laser dot.
I pounce on it a couple times.
I'm back.
Okay, sorry. I now know what I need to set up, but it will take a moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna get dinner, y'all.
Okay, sorry.
So if I'm going to be honest, I really kind of thought we would just go down the hallway and video game style, there'd be a little sound that's like, you finished the
Yeah.
puzzle.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I mean, we can make that happen.
Right?
I thought we would see like a glowing red wall and like an icon would appear of like a skull saying that you were too low for this area, too low level for
Too low level.
Not
turn
gonna
back.
lie, my Echo can see around the corner. That's the vibe.
Okay, yeah. So Hayden said he was going to go get dinner, but I don't know how long that will be. So we're just gonna to forge on until he returns. But yeah. So this you come around the hall or around the corner, and you well, why don't we just bring all of you over there first? There we go. Um, so you see what appears to be a very makeshift throne room. This sewer junction has been blocked off and drained and cleaned to create a throne room. Most of the pillars are repurposed pipes, and a large sewer grate rests in a depression in the center of the room. Uh, Brick walls still bear the stains and discoloration of sewer water, though the scent of perfume fills the air. Fine tapestries and benches with well worn but choice scavenged pillows are positioned along the walls, and hanging braziers illuminate the room. At the far side of the chamber is a large circular alcove illuminated by lanterns, upon which is an impressive stone throne. A throng of chattering and laughing guests lounge about the room, including all manner of ne'er do wells, dashing rogues, and sly charmers. Upon that throne sits who you can only assume to be the Queen of Thieves.
Just sort of an awkward, shell shocked silence. Honestly, didn't think we'd get this far.
Right?
What if we all just sidle back out the way we
Yeah.
came?
It's like,
Think I took the wrong turn and
I was looking for the bathroom, guys.
I mean,
That milk this went right through me.
The good
no
news is because we
one
made it.
no one seems to be paying you any attention. So if you wanted to leave, that's absolutely something you have the option to do at this point in time.
We would
Like
just make the
before we
DM who
leave,
put all this stuff in here very sad.
I have one question. Do you have a handout for the Queen of Thieves?
You know what? I sure do.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'd ask.
Right.
Everybody get that? Cool.
Oh, yep.
We're here. I think we should just lean into it.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Finch, do you want to introduce us?
Hi, I'm Finch. These are my associates, the Finches. You must be Mrs. Thieves. Or Miss Thieves. Sorry, I shouldn't assume.
Now it's Nock's turn to do the like slow head turn. Are you serious? He does it exactly the way the other guy did. And it's the echo and actual Nock at the same time.
Um, yeah, with it, her being on the other side of the room and all the noise and talking of everything going around, um, and your rather meek attempt at an introduction, uh, no one really stops to pay any attention to what you just said.
Nobody even heard.
Nobody even pays you any mind.
Do we approach more,
Solid
I
start.
guess?
I speak up a little louder and I kind of tap on the wall and go, knock, knock.
Yeah, no, still nothing.
I think you have to, maybe we have to walk closer.
And I'll usher knock to go closer, but I'll push the
The echo.
the echo.
Push the echo forward. Echo, you got this.
No, nothing.
It'd be funny if this room also is an illusion. Does it seem
Yeah,
like this is real?
hilarious.
It is sort of
Well,
surprising that her room is hidden behind this puzzle, and it seems like there's so many people back here.
Right.
So either some people got grandfathered in, or they just let you keep trying until you figure it out.
Right. I slink up and smell the feet of one of the people standing around to see if it's real.
Uh, smell their feet.
Cause I'm low on the ground.
Okay.
Like a cat.
he's leaning into the cat thing.
I
Yeah,
typically
no.
sniff a person.
Yeah, no. As you get close to something, I guess make a
Perception.
pers- uh perception or investigation. And since you're
Yep.
doing it via smell and you're a cat, I'll let you do it with advantage.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something that I will always allow, but for
Right.
now I'll allow it.
Oh, good thing you did.
Yeah, 24. Uh, with that, yeah, you're pretty sure that this thing's an illusion. That it's not giving off any scent itself.
Mm. I kind of swipe at the leg then to see if it's even solid.
Yeah, your paw hand goes right through it.
Okay. So what's the riddle this time?
Well,
I smell the Queen of Thieves.
Yeah. So you what?
I was saying I smell the Queen of Thieves. See if she's real.
Yeah. No. Illusion as well.
Hmm.
Are there any other
But
details in
you
this
do
room?
see to the left
Okay.
a door that leads down another hallway.
And is that an
And to the
actual
right, though.
trapdoor in the center, or is that a raised platform?
Say that again.
In the center of the room, is that a trapdoor or a raised platform?
A trapdoor. Well, I say trapdoor. It's a sewer grate. It goes down.
It's the Jabba the Hutt pit where you fight
Is there
the.
anything visible if we try to look through it?
Yeah. Um, if you look down, you see uh what looks to be a very large fighting pit.
Is it the one that we were in?
No, it is not the one you were in.
Interesting. I'm getting real King Boomy, Avatar: The Last Airbender arc energy here.
As we kind of look around the room, is there anything else of interest, like anything like popping out to us? Looking for clues or something?
Uh, no, not really.
Say just the doors at the end of the room.
Yeah, the only thing really of note here is the throne itself.
Okay.
No. Can we investigate that a little bit?
Yeah. How do you go about investigating it?
Hey, Amnar, sit in her lap. I dare you.
Well, she's not real, so I think I would just like fall right through, and I'd be on the throne, I guess.
Do you say like sit on her lap? I dare you out loud.
Oh yeah.
Uh, the illusion would speak and say, "Don't you dare."
Wait, are you real?
Uh, she would turn her head and look at you and say, "What is real?"
From a more specific standpoint, is this a projection of her from somewhere else?
Right.
Is it a what?
Is this a
Projection.
projection of her from somewhere else?
Uh, you might say that. I've been wanting to talk to you all for quite some time.
Okay.
You're very intriguing.
I
We have
I
not
start
met.
laughing. She says they're very intriguing, as Amnar and French are acting like 5-year-olds. Let's be in her
We-
lap. Let's smell her feet. Like I'm just over here like Bulge was like rubbing his eyes like, oh,
There's absolutely
it's real.
nothing wrong with a little curiosity. In fact, that can be quite useful to someone like me.
At least the queen's on board.
Right.
She wants you to be her Meowth.
Um, Not originally, but now, yeah, kinda.
It's been decided. They're now Team Rocket.
Yep. Well, what happens?
Yeah, I was 100% not prepared for you guys to have this conversation. Um,
Neither were we.
Not even a little bit. Um,
I mean, we didn't know the puzzle was there. You told us.
because the world is already set up, I can't pretend that it's not there when it is. especially if,
You,
especially if like
you
I
ask a vague
go
question like, "What have you got?"
like if in 10 sessions when I'm like, oh yeah, you guys need to go back and if you want to talk to her, do this puzzle. And well, that wasn't there before. Well, no, but I needed to make it. Like, no, the world's set up. It's here. You guys found it. You passed it. You solved it.
Right?
It's a good thing.
We won at the riddle.
I'm just
Okay.
very not prepared for it.
All right.
Right.
Um,
So I guess we'll just ask. So what might we do for one another, O Queen of Thieves?
um, so hold on. Yeah. So you all have proven to be, as I said, quite interesting, and I think we could come to an understanding where an alliance of sorts could come to benefit both of us. If you can get that scepter that you've been informed about, um, I would be very interested in having that. And if you were to bring it back to me, perhaps we could each in turn have a conversation. There are some things I'd like to discuss privately with each of you, but you'll need to prove your usefulness first.
Hmm. What's your interest in the scepter?
She would give you a little smirk, um, and a little chuckle, and say, "Well, that's for me to know, and maybe for you to find out. You are cute, aren't you?"
I'll cheese a little bit.
I ask her if so. Is there like a riddle in this room we're supposed to solve or anything? Or
Uh, she'll sort of laugh and go, "Well, aren't you adorable too?" And that's about it.
um, I try to open one of these doors. Just out of curiosity.
There's only a door on the left.
Oh, okay.
I did a very bad job. That is.
That is a fake door.
I'm gonna need you guys to play along and pretend you don't see the secret passageway on the right, because it's hard to hide a secret passageway
Right, yeah.
when it's curved.
It's a mimic door.
So unless you guys have reason to believe that there's a secret passageway there,
Right.
which as of now you don't,
I do
I'm
not.
gonna need you to pretend that you don't see that really
Pretend
poorly
that door
done
isn't there.
arc.
It's okay.
Yeah, you can go down that a little bit, but don't go past the end of the hallway there,
Is that
Amnar.
stairs?
Yeah, there's stairs leading up.
Up, okay. Uh, uh,
But yeah, don't go past the
yeah.
top of the stairs. Um,
I asked the queen, so where do those stairs go?
oh,
Up.
yeah, that is a very queen thing. Yeah, that's exactly what she would say. She would just say up. She would be very she is enjoying toying with you. That is for sure.
Does the throne she's sitting on have anything like, I don't know what you call it, interesting on it, like symbols or whatever?
Give me investigation check.
Intimidation, investigation. No more. I got a 10.
Um so yeah, uh it doesn't make any mention of it being hidden. So there is a button on the armrest of the throne.
Oh. I look at Finch like, do I push the button?
Always.
I push the button.
The grates in the middle of the room open up.
Oh. Death salad climbs out. Okay.
And when you release the button, they close again.
Hmm. How weird. Is there something down in the grate that, like, I know you said it was looked like a fighting pit, but was there anything like in the fighting pit that can be retrieved or whatever?
Not that you see.
Hmm.
So this is what I'll read to you. Um, Basically, if someone had been standing on it when you press the button, this is the description they would receive. Any creature standing on it, meaning that trapdoor,
Yeah.
is deposited into the arena floor, where they land in a pool of deep water and suffer 4d6 damage from the fall.
Ooh.
So that is all you're able. You see an arena floor and a pool of water. And I believe you take a d6 of damage for every foot or every 10 feet you fall. So you're 40 feet in the air.
Okay.
Is my understanding.
That the
I,
pit's
I
40
believe
feet
that's how fall
below us.
damage works.
Hmm. What a pointless button. Do we want to see what's up the stairs?
I rolled for story progression. I don't know what else there is for us to do here, and think we should start to head out.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine. She told you to bring that back, and you can
That's true. We did hit that.
chat
Yeah.
with her. And she specifically said that she would like to speak with each of you individually when that happens. But yeah, this is she doesn't have much else to say to you specifically unless you ask her specific things, and you guys can leave or
Go
explore
upstairs.
further. Though CJ, the DM, will say, I don't know how much. I don't know what exploring further would necessarily do for you at this juncture.
Oh, okay.
Well, Knock has just realized where the real prize is. He's going to make his way back to the bar.
He's gonna get his full rest drink.
Nope. Knock is going to take some like empty water skins and fill them up with this instant knockout juice.
I mean,
I
He
like to
has
think that the
plans.
bartender cleaned up after you left.
Oh no.
Bartender, I would like to solve the puzzle.
No, it has been solved.
damn it!
Oh man.
I like your thought process there. Wish
Can
we'd
we
thought
just
of it
ask?
sooner.
Can we just ask the bartender for more knockout juice?
No,
All
I
right.
like my sleepy time milk.
None of this dealt with our core issue, which is that Bull is injured and low on rages, and
All
Hudson
right, yeah.
is down several
We
spell
needed a
You
The
long
still-
only
rest.
reason we came up here.
you still have never asked the bartender for that, though.
Hey,
Okay.
bartender,
Can we?
can you do anything to help people get a good night's rest? I'm going to phrase that, however, conveys the mechanics to
Yeah,
him.
no, that's a great way to phrase it. And he will make 5 drinks. You watch him do it, and you don't know none of the bottles are labeled. But he's pouring a handful of different things in. Um, by the looks of it, looks pretty good. But you do notice that at the end, he drops in a fragment of delirium into each one and offers them up to you.
I don't need my 2 extra attacks per long rest bad enough to drink this.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to come at the cost of a contamination level.
None of you are contaminated right now.
You know what? I'm in. I'll take a sip.
All right. So uh, there's no sipping this. You drink the thing. Um, the what did we say? What are the rules for contamination? The
You just straight up die.
If you don't
no
roll a one,
the
you actually level up.
no
That's roll
the
new character.
there's a saving throw involved, but
Oh.
it's
Wasn't it that you just beat a D10 and or
I
there'd
was
be
gonna
a
say yeah
side effect, like a
spells I
mutation?
think are regular. Like there'd be a DC associated with the spellcaster, but for just walking around in the mist, was there a DC? And I think it was 10. But you are purposefully taking this in. So I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 10, but you will make it with disadvantage.
Shouldn't it be with
All right.
advantage because we know it's coming and we're preparing ourselves for it?
No, you don't have the potion that Oscar Yorn is working on yet.
Well, you know what the good news is, guys? I'm getting contaminated. Guaranteed. I got 9.
Yep, you take one level of contamination, but otherwise, you gain the full benefits of a long rest. You are
Oh,
totally healed, and all your rages are back. Everything that you could possibly heal is fixed, except you have one level of contamination, which really doesn't do anything to you.
Noct just says,
You just don't want 2 levels.
I'm,
That's
I'm not really that thirsty right now. I'm going to put this in a to go cup and pour it into the water skin and then close it off.
I'm gonna swap them.
wait. What are the rules for contamination?
Yeah, I feel like
Oh
we should
no.
look this up. I feel like it was something like we were taking the point of contamination. Well, it had like its own save, but then if we had to do another one for to see if we were mutating,
Yeah, I thought so too. Let
and I
me.
feel like the D10 was for the mutation, but I don't remember what the DC was for the whether you take contamination or not. I think it was just we took contamination. I don't think there was a save for that.
No, there definitely is. Well, maybe not for the one that you have, but there
No.
definitely is normally for walking around in the mist. You take a there's
In
a
addition to
save,
suffering
and this would have a
symptoms,
save too.
each time a character gains a contamination level, it rolls 1d6. If the result is equal to or less than the character's current contamination level, the creature gains a mutation.
Okay, yeah. So I will need you to roll a d6 then.
I got a 2.
2. Nothing happens. In order to get a mutation, you would have had to roll a 1. So you're good.
Well, we need Hudson to drink this, but Hudson's player cannot consent to this.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? Am I close enough? I can sit.
No. It
We got the same DNA.
this
Right.
is this is a great spot to call it for the night. It's 10 o'clock for me,
Yeah.
and we don't want to run too late.
Sure.
So we can have Hudson choose whether or not to take this next time. And I know now that, or I'm assuming, it seems like you guys are heading towards the Chapel of St. Brenna.
Yeah.
So I know to prepare that for next week and have something real to do.
Also on my personal to-do list would be to go find the that dwarven workshop at some point. Just to have it in your head, not necessarily. We'll probably be in the chapel for like
Like right away.
6 weeks.
Yeah. Let me take you back to the big map. Not that one. This one. So just so you're aware, um, if memory serves, the Chapel of Saint Brennan or of Saint Brenna will be in that general area. Um,
Perfect.
I might correct myself next week after I look it up, but my understanding was that their place was somewhere in the Spokes. It's obviously not marked, but if I remember correctly, it was somewhere in there. Definitely closer to the meteor or the crater than the chapel would be. But yeah, it would be in this generalish area. So you would be nearish by if you wanted to make a detour while you're out.
Works for me.
All right.
So sorry that was less than eventful, but
It was interesting.
yeah,
We didn't meet the queen.
sort of.
That's sort of, yeah, we kind of indirectly met the queen. An
But yeah,
illusion of her.
so fun times. And if there are no further questions, I will say see you again next week.
All right.
That was good.
Peace out, homie.
Peace.